So I just got the Ryze-Ups in the mail the other day, and I want to test them out and see how they are against my cross grips, as these are both from the company JFlex. I want to see which one is the better doorway pull-up bar for you to take a look at. So let's jump right into this unboxing and review. So JFlex has both the Ryze-Ups and the cross grips, and I now personally own both, but this one will be strictly on the Ryze-Ups themselves. It is a doorway pull-up bar device, which just has two separate handles that you can set up at different heights and widths in order to do things like pull-ups, chin-ups, and you can even attach resistance bands to do things such as tricep push-downs or use them for assistant work in your pull-ups. Now the cross grips are my #1 preferred item right now. They are expensive, but I wanted to see if these Ryze-Ups are any better, as they are the ones that are kind of heavily promoted in terms of advertising and when I see them all around social media. They are both very similar pull-up bars, but there is a drastic difference in the way they are built and how you kind of use them for doing your pull-ups overall. So let's jump into the product and take a look at what you get and my first impressions on this, again, versus the cross grips. So I purchased the Ryze-Ups on April 30th of 2021 from Amazon.com. The price at the time was $99. Now that is a lot for just two handles that you put on a doorway, and then after Texas taxes it came out to $107.17. So this is not the cheapest item you can get for a doorway pull-up bar, but it is something that I think is a little better, as it's just two separate handles you can set up basically on any doorway. And I've seen it's prevented a lot of the door damage I'd seen in past pull-up bar devices. So for the unboxing, you essentially receive just the product itself. This one comes with, again, the two Ryze-Up handles that you can set up on your doorway, and then a manual and some other instruction booklets. But that's really all you get with this product, nothing else for that $100 price tag. The only thing you might need to change with the Ryze-Ups is they do have a height change on the back. So depending on the width of your door frame, you can set it to the proper width in order to make it stable while using it. That is the one difference I'd see between the cross grips and the Ryze-Ups, because the cross grips, all they do is they have a spring inside that closes on the door, and they only have a certain height available for you. But the Ryze-Ups, you can actually set the total height to match the width frame that goes around your door. So with that said, what are my first impressions and review of the Ryze-Ups after my initial testing? Now to start off, the Ryze-Ups say they can hold up to 275 pounds. So that's quite a bit if you're someone doing pull-ups. The cross grips from the website say they can support up to 300. I'm not sure yet if that's true, especially with some comments coming in where people had broken them and they weigh less than that. So that's still up in the air for me, but the cross grips at my weight of about 180 to 185 pounds in that range has worked perfectly fine, and so far with the Ryze-Ups, again at that same weight range, I've had no issues. Now the Ryze-Ups themselves in size are quite a bit bigger than the cross grips overall. So if you were doing traveling, I would actually go with the cross grips. Not only that, the cross grips have a little thing you can wrap around it to make it nice and tidy when you put it in something like a suitcase. The Ryze-Ups fold together, but I found it to be more of an annoyance, and they don't really stack all that well either. So they're still a little bulky, not that bad. It's better than taking, of course, like a normal doorway pull-up bar with you, but in my opinion, the cross grips are a bit smaller and fold a bit better when doing something like traveling. The Ryze-Ups themselves have multiple settings to fit your door frame, which is pretty good. One of the big complaints with the cross grips is that they didn't fit many of the door frame molds that were out there, so this one tried to get around that by having one of the brackets on the device, something you can take out and place back in a couple different spots to, again, fit within the frame that goes around your door. So really it depends on what the thickness is of that door frame, but just know it does have a few different options for you to choose from. Now when I first went to actually set this up, because it wasn't correct when I took them out of the box, and actually those brackets that you can move were not set to the same setting when I got them, I had to go look it up online. The manual wasn't really that clear on how to actually do this. You can kind of pop out the piece from the Ryze-Ups and then move it to another one, snap it back in. But I was trying to avoid breaking it, so that's why I had to go online and look it up. It's a quick YouTube search away, but I did have to go and look it up. It wasn't super intuitive without me feeling like I was going to break the product right out of the box. Now when holding the product and using it, one of my major issues with this is for a $100 product, I really didn't want the entire thing to basically be plastic. it feels really, really cheap to me. Like this was just put together with a bunch of plastic material. It does not feel that sturdy to me. It may hold up to 275 pounds, but I feel like this would definitely break or wear out over time. You also could step on it wrong and easily snap one of these pieces, and then you're out $100 unless you have the warranty or refund that you can do. So that is one major problem that I have with this, is that it just feels like a subpar product for something that you pay $100 for. However, when using it, I do like the size of the handles versus the cross grips. The cross grips were a little small in circumference, but the actual circumference of these handles fit my hands at least a little bit better. They're a little bigger than the other ones, so they fit better. Again, the main problem is they are basically plastic handles, so if you're really sweaty when doing something like pull-ups, it's going to be hard to grip this thing. You might want to wear gloves just because it's going to be hard to grip it. So that plastic is a big issue, and I really hope in later versions of this that they make a quality product that doesn't have so many plastic parts to it. So the one thing you can do with the Ryze-Ups is that you can lift them up a little bit and turn them to hit different angles in order to do different pulling exercises. However, I found this to be really pointless, as I really only keep them in two positions where my palms are facing directly towards me or in hammer style position. I really don't need any other versions of this, so I think just having the little angled ones is a pretty big waste overall in this product and really wasn't needed. So from here, would I buy the Ryze-Ups again, especially after using the cross grips beforehand? And I'm going to have to go with a big no. I'm actually going to be returning these. I haven't even taken the outside plastic off just in case I didn't like it, in case someone else wants to just repackage it and sell it again. For me, this is not a $100 product. I'm sorry. The cross grips are far better and higher quality than this, as they do have actual metal built into their product, where this one again is almost 100% plastic from what I can tell. It feels very clunky. It's almost like a toy that I'm using and setting up, like one of those things you can like take apart and put together as a little kid. That's what it feels like to me when using this. And when I put it up on my door frame, yes, it held my weight well, but it looks bulkier. There's things sticking out of it. It didn't feel good to me. It's slippery when my palms get sweaty. So it's just, I think, a really big letdown from JFlex. I did like the cross grips a lot. I was really looking forward to this, but this product just feels very clunky and definitely not worth $100 in my opinion. So it is one of those unfortunate unboxing and reviews, but I will be returning this one and keeping the cross grips as my #1 product I use for my home pull-up needs. So with that, I hope you did like this unboxing and review of the Ryze-Ups by JFlex. If you did, please like and subscribe to GamerBody for more videos just like this one. Also, make sure you head over to GamerBody.com. There you can check out my current home workout program, the equipment I currently own and use, and the information I'm learning from to continue to build muscle and confidence, all from the comfort of home. And that is it. So again, please like and subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Be fit and game on.